Hello everybody and welcome back to Sagevivor Season 4 Hogwarts. This is the last episode before the merge, so we're going to see after this episode who makes the merge and who gets robbed right before it. We are still in the same tribes as the last episode, so we've got 2 tribes of 5 and 1 tribe of 4 after the last vote. We'll go ahead and just jump right into it. This is one of those episodes that didn't have that much tea. It was pretty straightforward, but it was all pretty insightful regardless. So I'm excited for you to get into it, and let's jump in.
Guess who survived Tribal Council, bitches? You can't get rid of me, you know? A fun fact about Max is that he cannot be killed. And I'm still here, despite the odds and despite what things looked like on paper. You know, one would think that they would choose Casper to stay over me, just because I've literally never voted with any of the other 3 people that are still on my tribe, and Casper has. So, it's a very good feeling for the ego to know that I've left such a positive impression on these 3 people that despite never really showing them that I am like in their corner or that I trust them, I don't, by the way, they still wanted to choose me over Casper. I you know, it's not bad. Now I just have to pray for a merge is coming pretty soon, and if not, I have kind of options here, you know? I bought an extra vote last tribal, where I'm either going to use it with Wrath to break up the 2 other people on my tribe right now, Nicole and Memo, or I could just try and vote out Wrath with the 2 of them, and then save the extra vote for myself the following Tribal Council if need be. I'm in a good spot, I think, despite what it looks like. It could be worse, and you know what? I'll take that. So that's where I'm at right now.
Holy shit, the quality of this looks probably horrible, but I don't give a fuck. Anyways, hello guys. This is me off of one day of recovering from being a little bit sick, so I'm sorry I couldn't get to you guys yesterday for the confessional, but I am here today. I got back from work, relaxing, laying down, trying to make sure I'm not sick since I have the next few days off. Not much happened this cycle. Me, Max, and Memo and Nicole all clutched in, and we got the job done for our challenge. We had to do this like little, music note thing. We got 2nd place. It was kind of, rough for us because, we don't really have the quickest times in the world, and it's not like we're pros at everything, but us getting 2nd place did secure all 4 of us to stay, which is good because I don't want to vote Max out and I don't want to vote Nicole out, but I feel that one of them will go if we have to go to tribal, unless Memo wants to betray me or something like that, or they have like an extra vote and I go home. But anyways, regardless of that point, not much has happened in this cycle, I'll be honest with you guys. Like, I've been sick, so I haven't been talking too much. Me and Memo are still, tight ride or dies. We think the merge is coming up, so we'll see how that plays out. But other than that, there's really, we're kind of just duking it out, seeing what happens. So, not much to update here with you guys. Not much drama besides what's going on in the other tribe, who probably has to vote in like 30 minutes. But other than that, we are just chill going through it. You guys will get a lot more of an updated confessional when the merge starts, whenever that happens, or the next cycle if we vote. But for cycles like this, it's kind of boring. But yeah, other than that, guys, I hope you guys take it easy, and we will see each other during the merge. Just you wait.
Alright, so, hey guys, finally back from the trip. I think, just I guess a quick note, I'm pretty sure the vote is going to end up being on Andy, I think. Pretty sure Andy. Mostly because she has more ties to Slytherin than I originally thought. And very sort of pushed her, and Tyson definitely did. Dylan's probably out on a hot date or forward. It seems like it's a pretty split thing. I know earlier I had mentioned I had written something about Tyson thinking it was between Slytherin and Hufflepuff, and that's sort of what I do think it's gonna come down to, and then whatever Ravenclaw is, and like whatever stragglers we can grab. So hopefully that works in my favor. If we can get obviously Tyson, and then Blue and AJ. I think that's a good start. At least for me, that's a good start. Because I know AJ liked Matthew at some point. He said, who knows if that's still the case, but yeah. Hoping for that easy vote before the rest gets real crazy.
Okay, this is AJ for an audio confessional. So I'm currently on my way to work. It's gonna be so great. I have an 11-hour shift today for Mother's Day. I work at a restaurant. So that's really just the best, isn't it? I'm so not excited, but oh well. Not much has really happened. Yesterday was really busy for me in terms of work and getting ready for stuff. And then, of course, doing the challenge, which is really the only thing notable. So, me, Ruthie, and Matthew did the challenge together. Bliss was at work, and then Johnny was busy doing something. I have no idea. But we did the challenge, and we got first place. So I was like so excited because I was at work yesterday, and so because it's like, luckily it was like at the beginning of my shift and we weren't that busy yet, and so I was just like hiding in my bus, like my stand or whatever, and like checking my phone and like seeing like the 5 o'clock came, and I'm like, what are the results? Please, I need to know. Because I was like, wait, because it's like, I had the realization yesterday that like, if I lose this challenge, I'm flat out going home. Like, there's no way, like, I won't be able to basically talk at all today. Like, maybe for like a little bit, like, but there's no way I'm going to be able to handle a tribal. Like, there's not even a shot. Like, I would be the first person out, like, for sure. So it was like, this immunity was like very, like, important to win. Sorry, just making sure I don't come into oncoming traffic. Okay. Also, it's very much raining, so if you can hear that, I'm very sorry. It might be ruining the audio. However, this is the only time I have to actually film an audio confessional, because there's no way I'm going to be able to film one at work and post it. So I have to do it on my way to work. So, but yeah, so we won the challenge, and I think me, Ruthie, and Gary worked really well together, which is really nice. I do think, after working with Matthew for that challenge, I do think I trust him more. I do think if we were to go to tribal again, I would want to work with Matthew and Ruthie. To be honest, I would probably, like, if we were to go to tribal, I would probably target Johnny. I do like Johnny, and I wouldn't ideally target him in any other scenario. But he is a Gryffindor, and I don't know. I'm fine with voting off all the Gryffindors. That seems fine to me. I think there's only 2 Gryffindors left, with Tyson and Johnny. So, like, if he ended up going, I would not have been sad, but I know that like, Johnny's cool, and so I don't necessarily want to put him off, but like, I've been with everybody else. Like, Ruthie's an original Ravenclaw, and like, even though we don't really talk that much, like, I still kind of trust her because she voted against Wrath last tribal, like the crazy night. Whatever happened, I think it was final 16. Was it final 16? Yeah, it was a crazy time over there. But Ruthie, I think, proved to be someone trustworthy. And then Matthew, I just think I can trust, and I've been with him a lot. Liz is pretty social. Which is very different from the last time I played with her, but she was very busy the last time, so I understand. But like, she's very social, and I think like she seems like hypothetically, if you were just looking at it, it would seem like I should trust her the most because she talks to me the most. But I don't know. I also know that she's probably also talking to everybody else the most, so I have no reason to trust her the most, you know? I'm just really glad. Like, I feel like I would have been in a decent spot if I had, like, time to talk about Tribal. I feel like I could try and get a vote onto Johnny, maybe possibly, or really I would just focus it on not being me, to be completely honest. I would be fine with anyone else going. Like, I would be fine with, like, even though I like Matthew, I would be like, say, like, Matthew is very good at challenges. Merge is coming up. We can live without Matthew, you know? But of course, he is so good at challenges that we ended up winning, so all good. And it's like, I wouldn't want to leave because, like, let's be honest here, I am 100% going home because I could not do anything that Tribal Council, so I'm, like, super thankful. And I think okay, there's a water. Okay. Love rainy conditions, better than snow. Let's be thankful here, it's better than snow. But I will say, like, I think it was the ideal situation that the Deer Call tribe is going to Tribal. Mostly because on the Basilisk tribe, it's just Max and 3 other Slytherins. Like, he's kind of screwed. If he goes to Tribal, he's definitely going home. So, I mean, unless there's some cracks in between Wrath, Nicole, and Memo, which, let's be honest, I think Wrath and Nicole are probably each other's number ones. And then I have no idea what's happening with Memo, but I would assume he would rather stick with the Slytherins than with Max. But definitely glad, because at least Blueberry, even though I do trust, I don't know if I trust Max or Blueberry more, because, like, I trust Blueberry, but, like, I don't know, I feel like Max is more trustworthy, in my opinion. Like, more trustworthy as a player, even though, like, I've talked more with Blueberry and stuff. I don't know, it's really interesting, but I'm probably glad that Blueberry is going, because I would have been voted out and Max would have been voted off. And I think Blueberry has the best shot at staying because he's with Andy, and hopefully at least Andy doesn't want to vote him off. And they also have, let's see here, who else is on the tribe? Tyson, Gary, and another Hufflepuff. Who was it? Dylan. Yeah, so I think Blueberry's pretty good with Dylan. At least that I thought. So if he's with Dylan and Andy, and, like, he's been on tribe with Gary before, Gary and Tyson, like, he should be hopefully at least not the target. Hopefully, like, ideally for me, like, Tyson goes, or Gary, I guess. I feel like sorry, I feel like Tyson and Gary are, like, the least valuable to, or, like, hold the least potential to help out my game. I heard that Tyson was targeting Blueberry at some point, which is interesting, and I'm hoping that means that Tyson goes, because honestly, I'd rather Tyson go than Gary. But yeah, I'm almost at work here, so I'm gonna need to stop here soon. But yeah, I feel like this is a decent audio confessional, given that nothing much has really happened. Just challenge talk and just, like, stuff related to the outcome of the challenge. But I'm hoping Merge is soon. I think Merge is either next round or the round after. So like Final 13, Final 12. I hope it's then. If it's not, then oh well, we're so sad. But we're gonna do so good at work today. I'm pulling into my parking lot, so let's do this. Let me make sure I'm... Okay, I'm gonna stop recording and post this, but thanks for listening.
Happy Mother's Day, Sagevivor. I really don't know what to talk about this episode again. You know, that's what happens when you don't go to travel, you kind of just like don't speak. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I've been talking a lot to Bliss in the last 24 hours. Love her. Motherhood. Major motherhood. But then also talking to AJ and Matthew yesterday on the voice call for the challenge was really nice. Really glad we won that. Yeah. I'm trying to think what else is going on. Yeah. No, nothing crazy today. I'm really starting with Bliss, but I recognize that she probably is going to be more loyal to the Slytherins, but she's also really mad at Wrath from the way Wrath was speaking to her, so I think there's hope for me there. Yeah. So that's exciting, I think. Yeah. Like Matthew a lot. I probably wouldn't work with him over AJ, but I'd work with him with Bliss and AJ. Johnny's just kind of there, and granted, like, Johnny was busy yesterday when we were doing the challenge, but I talked to Bliss the most, and then, like, Johnny, AJ, and I got to know each other a lot from doing the challenge yesterday, so there's that going for us. Oh, I was gonna show you what I did yesterday while I was on voice call with Matthew, but I think it would dox me. Yeah, 100% would dox like all of my friends. Oh, my dad's home. The garage door is opening. That's exciting. Yeah, but I decorated my room yesterday on voice call. Like, I put pictures up on this wall. I put posters up on the wall I'm facing, and then I already had posters up on the other wall. Yeah, so that's exciting. I'm really just trying to talk to make sure I can, like, hopefully get in the edit in this episode. Yeah, game-wise, I don't know. If the 5 of us were to go to tribal, I think we would probably vote Johnny, but I don't know. Like, that's who I would want to vote, but I'd also be open to voting Matthew. It would kind of just depend on what the challenge was and how the tribe shook out. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping for a merge soon. I don't think it'll come until at least 13, maybe not, probably 12, more likely. Which makes sense, but I'd like to merge eventually. Like, I miss talking to Blueberry. I'm really interested to see how the double tribal for... I don't remember the name of that tribe. The other tribe. The tribe that's gone twice now. I'm interested to see how that went. Yeah. I don't know, I'm running out of things to talk about here. I hope 3 minutes is enough for you, Sage. I forgot to talk about the actual challenge. Very grateful for my perfect pitch. I was able to, like, recognize all of the greens really easily. I cannot pick out a percussion beat to save my life. There's a reason of the 5 instruments I play. None of them are percussion. Well, I guess piano is technically a percussion instrument, but that feels different because I play piano, ukulele, bassoon, trombone, and violin. Yeah, and I sing. That's my main thing, is I'm a big singer, classically trained. Yeah, so thankful for my perfect pitch for helping me out with the challenge. Slay.
All with another confessional, my last one before my vacation, so the next few I'll be seeing from somewhere else. Not much has changed game-wise, you know, not a ton of game talk going on right now since we haven't been to tribal. I've been talking with Blissy, though, about game, and solidifying her as an ally for Merge, because I think that'll be really valuable. And then I think we'll merge after one more vote, so not after this one, but after one more. But we could merge after this one, or even a bit later than the next one. But I'm guessing final 12. That makes a lot of sense to me. We'll see. Yeah. Not much has changed. I think Andy's likely going. I mean, Andy is social enough that she could be fine, but we'll see. I hope Andy stays, because Andy would be a better number against Dylan, and with Casper going, I'm worried about Dylan having too many numbers at merge, and Dylan's someone that I like to see gone early. So we'll see though. Fingers crossed. Cheering for Andy here.
We're actually just about to leave, and I'm out of town, so I can't have my confessional outfit on right now. So I'm just gonna do this really quickly. But so far, this tribal is stressful. No one's talking to me, and I've only talked to Blueberry, and I've talked a little bit to Dylan, and then it's everyone's been so busy. So it's really weird, and it's also really weird that it's only 5 people. But the only name I've heard so far is Gary. But when I mentioned it to Dylan, he disappeared. So I don't know if that was a coincidence or if he doesn't like the idea. But hopefully this tribal isn't super stressful, because I noticed I'm the only swap Weasley on this tribe. Everyone else was a Potter after the swap, so I didn't like that. But yeah, okay, yeah, that's it.
Alright, so update for the day. Obviously most of us are going to be out because it's Mother's Day, but thought I'd at least give a summary before I get too busy with Mom. So thank God we are safe for this tribal. Oh my gosh. This tribe is way too small to be going to multiple tribals in a row. It's insane. So hallelujah. Yay. So basically, I would say on this tribe, I'm the closest to Memo right now. And I definitely think he trusts me, especially after I kind of lulled Casper into a false sense of security. So if he had an idol, he wouldn't use it. And thank goodness, if he had one, he didn't, because Memo would have went, because Memo was the other vote. So, and I also got close to Max and got him on board to vote with us, because Max is really sweet. He basically was just looking for an ally, looking for some friends. He's I know I'm the odd man out here. I can see where the votes would go, because I've not been on a tribe with any of you guys. So he was really worried he'd get targeted for that right away. So he was honestly just looking for somebody to extend an olive branch. Hey, please don't vote me out. I'll be your friend. And honestly, the more I've gotten to talk to him, he's a really sweet guy. So he reminds me a lot of Memo. So I would be more than happy to work with him in the future. And obviously Wrath is my other Slytherin buddy. Obviously, I'll try to have my Slytherin buddies back the best I can, but I would say out of the people here, I'd rather stick with Memo and Max, just because I prefer people that are more chill, level-headed, especially when we're still friggin' pre-merge. This isn't merge, people. Stop doing shit. So yeah, and Wrath is just, I think Bliss said it best. He's just very controlling and pushy, and it's kind of annoying. Sometimes it can be an asset, and then other times it's on my last nerves. So if I had to choose between any of them, I would stick with Memo and Max, and sorry, Wrath. Also, I miss Blissy. She's always been my number 1. I really miss Blissy, and I hope she's doing okay.
Alright, so update for the day. Obviously, most of us are going to be out because it's Mother's Day, but
And just like that, Andy was blindsided right before the merge. I feel bad for Andy because she was so excited to finally get to be able to post confessionals and stuff again after recovering from her wisdom teeth surgery. So shout out to you, Andy. Thank you so much for playing. It was a pleasure to have you. In the next episode, we will be jumping straight into the merge. And now this merge is not something that you want to miss. This was one of the craziest merge votes that we've ever had in Sagevivor history. So it is one that you want to put in the books. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.